Welcome into Sky Ridge High School, where tonight we've got a matchup between the 4A Mountain View Bruins and a 6A Copper Hills Grizzlies, the Battle of the Bears. Mountain View comes in with a 3-2 record. Copper Hills comes in 2-2, but Copper Hills' two losses to powerhouses Davis and Layton. This is the final game of the first night of the All-State Falcon Classic. Mountain View controls the tip, but now it's kicked back to Ormond. Ormond underneath. Shot no good. Goodman down court to Hare. Joshua Hare out to Coleman Pearson. Up top, Jake Goodman, 6-foot junior guard, averages 10 points a game. Over to Hare. He swings it left side, Pearson. Pearson down into the corner. Hawkersmith, the 6'8" senior, inside. Now they kick it back out to Hare, and the shot is up and in. So Joshua Hare averages 5 points a game, and he starts the game off with a 3. Isaiah Reiser brings it up for Copper Hills. 5'11" junior, averages 14 points a game. Step back three is off side of the rim, short. Rebound fought for underneath. And a foul. It looks like it's going to go against Joshua Hare, who was boxing out the 6'8" Wesley Curtis. So a couple of bigs tonight matching up against each other. Wesley Curtis at 6'8", and Jackson Hawkersmith for Mountain View at 6'8". And the foul call looks like that one goes against Curtis. Mountain View has the ball. Brennan Olson inbounds it to Goodman. Goodman brings the ball up against Godway. They try and go inside. Ball's taken away by Ormond. Now it's loose. Knocked out of bounds off of Coleman Pearson. And Copper Hills is going to get the ball. So Reiser set to inbound the ball for Copper Hills. Jacob Curtis up top, pump fake. Lamborn swings it out. Jump shot, the free throw line extended by Ormond's no good. Hawkersmith, the 6'8" senior, into the lane, kicks it to Goodman. Goodman looks down low. They try and get it inside. They do. To Wesley Curtis, who kicks it back out to Goodman. Three is up and in. And Mountain View starts off with a couple of three-point shots, and they're up 6-0. Reiser brings the ball up against Brennan Olson. Gets a pick from Jacob Curtis. Reiser with the ball back. Into the corner to Austin Ormond. Swings it left side. Jacob Curtis, three-point shot up and in. 6'3" junior, averages 14 points for Copper Hills. And they're on the board, 6-3. Hare down low to Hawkersmith. Hawkersmith looks to spin. The ball's taken away. Jacob Curtis saves it in. Reiser's got it. Copper Hills pushing into the front court. Lamborn back to Reiser. Reiser into the lane. Left-hand layup. Short. Rebound. Mountain View's got it. Now the ball's taken away by Lamborn. Kick to Reiser. Reiser looks for the shot. Knocked away. Ball's loose. Austin Ormond loses it. Now Goodman down to Hawkersmith. Hare inside. Layups up and in. And 8-3 is our score. Mountain View on top of Copper Hills. Jacob Curtis has got the ball. Looks for his cousin who back cuts. Is it there? Austin Ormond drives into the lane. Back to Curtis. Left-hand dribble into the lane. Layup. Spins it up. No good. Foul. Jake Goodman for Mountain View picks up the first team foul on the Bruins. First free throw up and in by Curtis. 6'3" junior is a cousin to number 32 Wesley Curtis. They both average 14 points a game and 4 rebounds. Both free throws are good. 8-5 is our score. Mountain View looks to bring the ball up against full court pressure. Lamborn and Reiser in the backcourt, pressuring the ball. They get it across the hair. Goodman to the free throw line. Looks for Hawkinsmith, who kicks it. Back to Goodman. Drives against Reiser. Cuts him off. Kicks it back to Hare. Hare looks to get to the basket. Shot up and off the backboard. No good. Rebound Calvin Floyd. Curtis drives in. Left-hand layup. Blocked out of bounds by Hare. Good shot or good defensive play there by Mountain View. Now into the ball game for Mountain View is Wyatt Johnson. Jacob Curtis has got it out top. Reiser looks for a pick. Kicks it to Curtis. Curtis back to Reiser in the corner. Drives to the baseline. Spin move into the backcourt and swatted out of bounds again. Second block shot for Josh Hare, the 6'1 junior. So Copper Hills will get the ball back. 4:15 left here in the first quarter. 8-5 Mountain View leads. Jacob Curtis has got the ball on the wing, picked up by Hawkinsmith. Backs it out against the 6'8 senior. Looks down low. The ball's knocked away from behind by Joshua Hare, who goes all the way to the basket, misses a layup. Rebound Ormond. Ormond pushes the ball up against Mountain View. He gets to the basket, kicks it. Corner, Jacob Curtis pump fake at a foul inside on Jackson Hawkersmith. Second team foul against Mountain View. Asante Gondway into the ball game, the 6'4 senior for Copper Hills. Inbounds it to Ormond. Ormond into the corner to Lamborn. Lamborn looks to drive. Gives it out to Wesley Curtis. Great move inside by Asante Gondway. Makes the basket and is fouled. Chance to tie the ball game up with the 3-point play. Calvin Floyd set to come into the ball game, and Hawkersmith out with 2 fouls. Hawkersmith averages 7 points and 3 rebounds. Gondway with a free throw off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound to Floyd. Left side 3-point shot, no good. Wyatt Johnson up top. Coleman Pearson with a 3, and it's an air ball out of bounds. And Copper Hills gets the ball back. Reiser brings it up against pressure from Brennan Olson. Crossover into the lane, all the way to the basket. Gets knocked out of his hands, and a travel call. Good defense that time by the Bruins. Looked like Reiser had a lane to the basket, and he got cut off last minute by Calvin Floyd. They're going to change it from a travel violation, it looks like. I'm not sure what the call was there. Oh, they're saying the ball got knocked away from Reiser, so it was not a travel, so Copper Hills has the ball back. They get the ball into Gondway, and he's fouled from behind. Pearson with a foul. Copper Hills, again, Reiser inbounds to Gondway. Gondway with the crossover dribble up top. Looks to get the ball back to Isaiah Reiser. Reiser working against Kevin Lewis. They get it to Curtis. Back to Ormond. Ormond throws the ball away, knocked out of bounds by Joshua Hare. Copper Hills with the ball back. 2:42 left here in the first quarter. 8-7 is our score. Mountain View with the lead. Copper Hills with the ball. Reiser gets a pick from Lamborn. Spins into the lane. Jump shot short. He had to get the ball up quick because of the shot clock. Ball down court now, Mountain View. Kicks it out. Coleman Pearson misses a three. Reiser with the rebound. Reiser pushes it up. Left side to Ormond. Ormond spins into the lane. Left-hand jumper is good. And Copper Hills takes their first lead, 9-8. 2 minutes left here in this first quarter. Joshua Hare brings the ball up. Picked up by Ormond. Spins away from him, all the way to the basket. Left-handed layup is nice. Mountain View back on top. Ormond pushes it up for Copper Hills. Kicks it left side to Lamborn. Boston Lamborn's shot is no good. Rebound knocked around. Pulled down by Kevin Lewis. Lewis pushes it up to Pearson. Pearson crosses it over, spins in the lane. Ball's knocked away from behind by Lamborn. Brennan Olson into the lane. The ball's blocked by Curtis. And Gondway brings it up. Now gives it over to Reiser. 1:20 left here in the quarter. Reiser. The 6'8 Curtis with the three. No good. Ball's pulled down by Kevin Lewis. He's got the ball into the lane. Kicks it into the corner. Shot up by Olson is good. And Mountain View takes a 13-9 lead. A minute left here in this first quarter. Gondway is tied up in the lane by Hare, and Hare is having a heck of a first quarter defensively for the Mountain View Bruins. Jacob Curtis and Daxton Nilsson into the ball game for Copper Hills. Under a minute left here in the first quarter. 13-9, Mountain View with the lead. Aiden Peterson in for the Bruins. Jake Goodman, the 6-foot junior, averages 10 points, brings it up. Kevin Lewis back up top to Peterson. Now they're looking down once again inside for Lewis. Pump fake, shot no good, knocked away by Lamborn on a foul call. So Kevin Lewis goes to the free throw line for two, chance to put his team up by 6. First three free throws up and good. Kevin Lewis, a 5'10 senior, averages 6 points and 5 rebounds a game. Second shot is also good. Austin Ormond brings the ball across midcourt for the Grizzlies. Picked up there by Aiden Peterson. .13 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball into the corner. Shot no good. Attempt by Daxton Nilsson. Mountain View with 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Goodman into the lane. Pump fake. Shot up. Good at the buzzer. And Mountain View takes a 17-9 lead here at the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey there, cleans every inch of chrome car washer. We like your style. Are you turning the line into a parking lot while cleaning that same spot for a third time? You know it. But your impressive attention to detail means you've got the freshest ride on the road. Literally and figuratively. And when it's time for the next new truck to scrub, try Ken Garf for listening skills as thorough as your scrubbing technique. Hey, we hear you.
To Sky Ridge High School, the last game of the night in the All-State Falcon Classic between Copper Hills and Mountain View. Mountain View with a 17-9 lead at the end of the first quarter. Copper Hills inbounds the ball. Austin Ormond with the ball. Brings it up against Peterson. Looks for a pick up top. Doesn't get it. Over to Curtis. Jacob Curtis. Looks for Reiser. Reiser's pressured. Crosses over. Gets into the lane. Kicks to Ormond. Three-point shot from the corner is up and in. Mountain View pushes it up. They look to get the ball to Wyatt Johnson. Back to Goodman. Spin shot in the lane. Doesn't take it. Kicks it up top to Peterson. Peterson. Back to Kevin Lewis. Now to Goodman. Goodman crosses it over. Peterson in the corner. Calvin Floyd, into the lane. And a traveling violation called on Mountain View. 7:01 here, left here in the second quarter. 17-12 Mountain View up. Copper Hills with the ball. Daxton Nilsson inbounds it to Reiser. Reiser brings the ball up against Brennan Olson. Austin Ormond dribbles it out front to Gondway. Back to Ormond. They're looking to get the ball down low to Jacob Curtis. He comes out, drives the baseline. Strong move. Ball off the front of the iron. Rebound to Mountain View. Aiden Peterson brings it up. Joshua Hare takes it to the basket. Shot no good, but a foul on Asante Gondway. Joshua Hare comes into the game averaging just 5 points and 3 rebounds, but has had a fantastic start to the night. A couple of big shots early. Defensively played very well, and now he's got 2 free throws. First free throw up and in. Extends the Bruins lead to 6. Back into the ball game. Boston Lamborn into the game. Coleman Pearson in as well. So Jacob Curtis with the ball to Reiser. Reiser looks for a pick from Lamborn. Now gives him. Lamborn kicks it into the corner. Jacob Curtis, three-pointer, short. Rebound, Reiser. Kicks it left side. Daxton Nelson misses a 3. And a rebound off of, looks like a foul's going to be called on the rebound on Lamborn for Copper Hills, and Mountain View gets the ball back. Pearson inbounds it to Goodman. Back to Pearson into the front court. Hare on the free throw line, extended right. To Goodman. Over to Wyatt Johnson. And a three-point shot is good. 21-12 is our score. Mountain View on top. Copper Hills with the ball. Reiser. Free throw line jumper is up and in. 21-14 is our score. Kevin Lewis over to Hare. Hare up top to Olson. Olson drives into the lane. Spin shot. Off the backboard. No good. Traveling. Good job defensively that time by Jacob Curtis. Back into the ball game, Wesley Curtis. Jacob Curtis brings it up for Copper Hills. The ball's taken away. Goodman with a good play defensively. Now they look underneath for Hawkinson, and he throws Hawkersmith, and he throws the ball out of bounds. Copper Hills gets the ball back. Just over 5 minutes left here in the first half. 21-14, Mountain View's got the lead. Reiser, crossover into the lane, shot up off the backboard, no good. And Hawkersmith, the 6'8" senior for Mountain View, picks up his third foul. So he just got back into the ballgame after picking up 2 fouls early in that first quarter. Quickly picks up his third. Reiser with a really quick move to the basket, got it up over him. So 2 free throws for Reiser. First one's up and in. Cuts the lead to 6. Number 4, Calvin Floyd, the 6'2 senior, back into the ball game for Mountain View. Reiser's second shot up and in. Pearson inbounds the ball to Goodman. To Hare, into the corner to Olson. Olson drives it into the lane. Kicks it back out to Pearson. Pearson picks his dribble up to Olson, top of the key. Picked up by Curtis. Left side to Hare. Dribble cut off that time by Daxton Nilsson. Skip pass to Olson. Three-pointers up and in. 8-point lead now for the Bruins. Reiser to Wesley Curtis. Back to his cousin Jacob. Up top, Daxton Nilsson. Looks for Lamborn. Lamborn to Reiser. Reiser picked up by Osborne. Picks up the dribble. Lamborn for a three-point shot. Looks good. Is not good. Rebound by Floyd. All the way down to Hare. Great pass to Osborne underneath, and the Bruins are up by 10. 4 minutes left here in the first half. Mountain View up 26-16. We'll take a break and be back shortly.
It's time for another round of All right, contestants, name that sound. Lettuce. Oh, you think that sound is lettuce? I wish it was. David, our resident champion from Ken Garf.
That's the intern Dale, cracking ice for a soda. Correct.
And that's why you need a Ken Garf dealership. If they listen this well, imagine how well they'll hear you.
Welcome back to Sky Ridge High School. Dave Harrison here with KSL Rewind, Copper Hills, and Mountain View in the last game of the night for the All-State Falcon Classic. Copper Hills down 10 with the ball. Orman's got the dribble out top. Jacob Curtis is now to Reiser. Picked up by Olson. Gets a pick from Curtis. Backs it out. Reiser now with a crossover jump shot from 20. It's up and in. Reiser starting to warm up a little bit for the Grizzlies. Kevin Lewis now with the ball to Brennan Olson. Olson looks for a pick. Hounded there by Reiser. Reiser defensively, a good job. And a push on Reiser. He got just a little bit behind Olson. Bumped him out. Bumped him on the hip, pushed him out of bounds a little bit, and a foul call. That's a third team foul here in this quarter on Mountain View. Goodman inbounds the ball to Pearson. Pearson looks to back it in. Out to Olson. Picked up by Gondway. In the corner, jump shot is no good by Lewis. Rebound on the run. Orman's got it for the Grizzlies. Looks to get it to Reiser. Can't get it. Now a foul call on Calvin Floyd for Mountain View. 26-18 is our score. 2:57 left here in the first half. Orman inbounds the ball to Reiser. Reiser looks up top for Lamborn. Back to Reiser. Long three, up and in. And Reiser, the second three-pointer here in this first half. 26-21. The 10-point lead is cut in half. Kevin Lewis with the ball. To Pearson, back to Lewis. Over to Goodman. Lewis to Olson, picked up by Gondway. Now into the corner. Driving baseline. Lewis kicks it out. Three-point shot, no good by Floyd. Rebound underneath by Pearson. Gets it back in the corner, pump fakes. Goes baseline. Skips it over to Olson in the corner. Drives baseline. Nice move. Shots up and in. Brennan Olson with a nice move there. Curtis quickly back for the Grizzlies. Reiser with a crossover spin move into the lane, and he's fouled by Olson. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half, 28-21. Mountain View has a lead over the Copper Hills Grizzlies. Isaiah Reiser, the 5'11 junior, averages 14 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. hits his first free throw, cuts the lead to 6, and cut it back down to 5. Into the ball game for the first time for Mountain View is Drew Thompson. Reiser hits the second. Joshua Hare back into the ball game. Lewis to bring the ball up. Picked up by Austin Orman, full court. Finds Pearson. Skip pass into the corner. Pearson, three, no good. Rebound. Ogonwe brings it up himself. Crossover dribble knocked away that time by Pearson. Mountain View with the ball. Hare into the lane. Skip pass over to Olsen. Olsen drives into the lane. Jump shot good. 30-23, Mountain View with the lead. Minute 19 left here in the half. Reiser brings it up for the Grizzlies. Looks for a pick from Curtis. Picked up by Hare. Crossover move. Backs it out. Three-point shot, no good. Mountain View with a rebound. Thompson down to Olsen. Olsen crossover move. Gives it to Pearson. Cutting to the basket. Shot off the backboard, no good. Reiser with a rebound for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies push. Left side. Orman looks to drive it into the lane. Up top, the 6'8" center, Curtis with a shot, no good. Three-pointer, no good. Now a great pass from Kevin Lewis down to Brennan Olsen. And Copper Hills back up by 9. 30 seconds left in the half. Copper Hills looks like they'll set for the last shot of the half. Isaiah Reiser, dribbles it out top. Now down to 8 seconds. Picked up by Hare. Drives all the way to the basket. Swatted out of bounds. That's the third block shot by Hare this half. And 2.6 seconds left. Copper Hills will have the ball out of bounds underneath the basket. Hare's been all over the place this first half defensively for Mountain View. Ball inbounded to Daxton Nilsson. 2 seconds. Shot up. And a foul by Drew Thompson. And Copper Hills looks like they'll get a couple of free throws to finish out the half. Daxton Nilsson, 6'3" senior, averages 3 points a ball game. First free throw's good. Second one up, rattles around and in. Hare inbounds it. Half-court shot by Thompson is no good. So at the end of the first half, Mountain View 32, Copper Hills 25. We'll be back for the second half.
In 1971, the world's first Jiffy Lube opened in Utah. For over 50 years, we've been committed to servicing our Utah communities. Jiffy Lube, nationally known, locally owned.
Welcome back to Sky Ridge High School. Dave Harrison here with you for KSL Rewind. Tonight's game between the Mountain View Bruins and the Copper Hills Grizzlies. Mountain View with a 32-25 lead at the half. Brennan Olsen, 6-foot senior guard, leads the way for Mountain View with 11 points. He averages 14 points a game and is their leading scorer. And for Copper Hills, junior guard Isaiah Reiser, also with 11 points. He also averages 14 points a game. So Mountain View comes out. Jake Goodman inbounds the ball to Pearson. Hawkersmith, their big 6'8" center, picked up early foul trouble. They look to get him involved early here in this half. Inside, down low, he goes up strong and he's fouled. Being guarded by Wesley Curtis. He's probably got him by 100 pounds. Wesley also stands 6'8", but Hockersmith looks like a Division I offensive tackle. Powers his way inside. Now he's got 2 free throws. First free throw is no good, off the back of the iron. Hockersmith gets his first point of the night, and it's an 8-point lead for the Bruins. Austin Orman into the front court, gets a pick from Curtis. Looks for Reiser, can't find him. Into the corner, Lamborn, 3-point shots, good. And Lamborn hits. 6'2" senior guard for the Grizzlies. Brennan Olson, picked up by Orman, cut off on the baseline, into the corner, Pearson, 3-pointer, yes! Mountain View back up 8. Reiser into the front court to Lamborn. Lamborn top of the key. Back to Reiser. Jacob Curtis drives the lane on Hockersmith. Basket no good. Rebound knocked away by Orman. Gets it back in the corner, pump fakes, backs up for a 3, shots up and in. Pace starting to pick up here in this third quarter. Pearson to the front court for the Bruins. Over to Goodman. They look down low for Hockersmith. He kicks it out, throws it away. Lamborn with a steal all the way to the basket. Shot up and in. And just like that, Copper Hills back to within 3. Olsen up against Reiser. They look again underneath for Hockersmith. The ball's knocked away from behind. It goes out of bounds off of Copper Hills. Mountain View gets the ball back, and they have gone down low every single possession to Jackson Hockersmith, trying to get him more involved in the ball game. He didn't play much in the first half because of foul trouble. Joshua Hare, who also had a great first half, has the ball. They go down low. Hockersmith turns it over, and Wesley Curtis had the ball but rolled out of bounds, so Mountain View gets the ball back. So every time Hockersmith gets the ball, he's double-teamed. Ball inbound to Pearson. Ball knocked away by Lamborn again, and just when things started to pick up, they started to slow down again. 6:04 left here in the third quarter. 36-33 Mountain View with the lead. The battle of the Bears, the Grizzlies and the Bruins. Jake Goodman with the ball to Pearson. They look down low to Hockersmith. He turns in, double team, shot up, blocked this time, ball out of bounds. And back to Mountain View. So that time, big Wesley Curtis got the best of the matchup. Goodman inbounds it to Pearson. Pearson turnaround jump shot, fouled from behind by Jacob Curtis. Not sure if they're going to call that on the shot or out of bounds underneath. It looked like it was on the shot, but head coach DJ Connors arguing the same thing I saw. And they're going to get 2 free throws, so that's the right call. So Coleman Pearson. First free throw is no good. Pearson averages 13 points a game and 5 rebounds. He's the second leading scorer for Mountain View on this season. Second one's up and in. 37-33 is our score. Austin Orman into the front court for the Grizzlies. Gets a pick from Lamborn at the top of the key. Spins it back out. Back to Reiser. Reiser into the lane. Stop. Pump fake to Curtis. Back to Reiser. Open 3. Shots up. No good. Rebound up high. Hockersmith, and he is hacked and fouled and no call. I think Curtis might have got the worst of that one anyway. Goodman, spin move in the lane. Kicks it up top. Big 6'8" Hockersmith. Shot no good from about 26 feet. Rebound to Ormond. Ormond pushes a pace. Dribbles it off his heel. Curtis in the corner, no good. Reiser with a rebound. Reiser drives the baseline. Kicks it to Jacob Curtis, who drives it into the lane. Backs down. Spin move. Left hand shot. No good, but a foul. Chance to cut this lead down to 3. 37-33, 4:58 left in here in the third quarter. Jacob Curtis averages 14 points a game as well for Copper Hills, and he misses the first free throw. Second one up and in. 37-34 is the score. 3-point lead for the Bruins. Goodman left side looks inside for Hawkinsmith. This time on the right block. Swing pass over to Hare. Ball's blocked out of the air by Jacob Curtis. Reiser's got it back to Curtis down court. And a blocking foul called against Brennan Olson as Jacob Curtis blocked the shot. Reiser got it. Ran the court, got it back to him, and rewarded for his effort. And it looks like he's going to get 2 free throws. As the officials discuss it, still trying to decide. 2 of them say that he was down. 1 of them said he was going for the shot. And 2 against 1. Democracy wins out again. Gondway back into the ball game for Curtis for the Grizzlies. Copper Hills with the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Curtis gets the ball in the inbound to Reiser. Reiser drives to the basket. Shot up with the right hand is good. And Copper Hills cuts the 10-point lead down to 1. 37-36 is our score. Pearson for the Bruins against Lamborn. Goes all the way to the baseline. Hawkersmith's got it. Skip pass picked off. Copper Hills pushes it. Reiser on the left side all the way to the basket. Left-hand layup no good. Ball out of bounds off of Mountain View. And a technical foul on Jackson Hawkersmith. Not sure what he's upset about, but he slammed the ball down right in front of the official and said something to him. It's not the NBA where you can say pretty much whatever you want. Here you've got to hold your cool. So Reiser with a couple of free throws. He ties the ball game with the first one. Second one up is good as well. And Copper Hills will get the ball back on the sideline after cutting a 10-point deficit. Erasing it. Now they're up 1. They've got the ball. Ormond drives it on Goodman. Looks to Lamborn, top of the key. Jacob Curtis has got it, picked up by Pearson. Goes all the way to the baseline. Shot blocked from behind. Olson fouled in the open court by Ormond. Probably a good foul because they had 3-on-1. They had numbers going the other way. Calvin Floyd in the ball game for Mountain View, as is Kevin Lewis. Daxton Nilsson in for the Grizzlies, as is Curtis. Goodman picked up by Ormond. Crosses him over a couple of times into the lane. Spin move to the cutting Olsen, who kicks it out to Lewis. Back to Olsen underneath. Left-hand layup. Good. Mountain View back on top. Gondway into the front court for the Grizzlies. Orman picked up by Goodman. Gets a pick up top. Gondway drives at the top of the lane to Reiser. Reiser jab step move into the lane. Left-hand layup off the glass. Up and in. Back and forth we go. Grizzlies on top, 40-39. Pearson looks to take it against Lewis. Kicks it out to Goodman. Calvin Floyd's got the ball out top. They look down low to Pearson. Pearson spins it. Back cut. Great pass underneath. Kevin Lewis with a layup. Calvin Floyd with the assist. Reiser pushes it up. Gets the ball back. They look now to try and go down low. Reiser kicks it up top. Orman, pump fake into the lane. Left-hand layup in. And the Grizzlies up 42-41. Pearson slowly into the front court for the Grizzlies. Or, for the Bruins. Calvin Floyd drives to the baseline. Back to Pearson. Three-point shot. Looked like it was partially blocked. Gondway with a rebound for the Grizzlies. Into the front court. Gets a pick by Nelson. All the way to the basket. Into the corner. Curtis, three-point shot. No good. And a foul underneath. It looked like Pearson and Nelson got mixed up. Or got tangled up. And Pearson's still on the ground for the Bruins. And Pearson's going to get called for the foul. Copper Hills gets the ball back underneath their own basket. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. 42-41. Copper Hills with the lead. And Reiser out of the ball game. Orman set to inbound, looks for him. Lamborn can't find anybody, throws it into the backcourt. That was close to a backcourt violation. Lamborn saved by Nelson. Great pressure defense by the Bruins. Orman now at the top of the key with a pick from Nelson to Lamborn. Another three is up and in. Copper Hills with their biggest lead of the game at 45-41. Wyatt Johnson for the Bruins. To Pearson, gets a pick into the lane. Top of the key. Lewis drives underneath Olsen. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound Curtis. Orman into the front court. Backs it out up top for the Grizzlies. Left side, Gondway. Top of the key, Lamborn. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound knocked around. Nelson comes up with it. And he's pushed by Calvin Floyd. And a foul. Looks like that's going to be the 15th foul, so we're going to get 2 free throws for the Grizzlies. And Daxton Nelson averages 3 points a game. Has a chance to extend the Copper Hills lead, which is now 5. Joshua Hare, the 6'1 junior, in for Mountain View. He's had a heck of a ball game tonight. He averages 5 points, 3 rebounds. He's had 3 block shots as well tonight. Second free throw is no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Curtis, and Mountain View gets the ball. Down 5 with 1:06 left here in this third quarter. Aiden Peterson, 5'10 sophomore guard for Mountain View, brings it up, dribbles it into the corner, skip pass to Pearson, three-pointer, just short. Rebound by Nelson. Nelson pressured the backcourt, can't find a guard, finally gets it to Reiser. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Reiser loses the ball, and a foul is called on Aiden Peterson, who dove for the ball and tripped up Reiser. Reiser's a little bit shaken up, it looks like, on the floor. Comes up limping. Looks like he hurt his left leg. He's in obvious pain. We'll see what that's the 6th team foul. So 2 free throws for Reiser if he could shoot him, but he looks like he's hurt. He tried to walk it off, but ended up going down to the floor. We're going to take a quick break. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. 46-41 Copper Hills.
Hey there, cleans every inch of chrome car washer. We like your style. Are you turning the line into a parking lot while cleaning that same spot for a third time? You know it. But your impressive attention to detail means you've got the freshest ride on the road. Literally and figuratively. And when it's time for the next new truck to scrub, try Ken Garf for listening skills as thorough as your scrubbing technique. Hey, we hear you.
Back to Sky Ridge High School. They're still looking at Reiser. It looks like it's his left knee. I don't know if it was hyperextended, but it appears he's going to stay on the court. He's going to shoot his 2 free throws. Nope, they're going to make him come off. So Austin Ormond, the 6-foot junior guard, averages 8 points. He's going to get the 2 free throws that should have gone to Reiser, but because he came out hurt, he didn't get them, and he misses the first. Hopefully Isaiah Reiser is okay. Into the ball game is Mac Ernest for the first time tonight for Mountain View for the last 40 seconds of this quarter. Ormond left-hand free throw is up and in. Full court pressure now by the Grizzlies. Lewis with the ball. Down to Hare, 3-point shot. He's open. It's no good. Rebound. Curtis to Ormond. 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Copper Hills up 47-41. They've erased the 10-point deficit here in this third quarter. Looking for the last shot of the quarter. Ormond out top, looks for a pick from Curtis. He gets it. Picked up now by Lewis. Looking to try to free Lamborn for a 3. The ball's knocked away from behind by Ernest. And that's the end of the third quarter, where we've got the Copper Hills Grizzlies up 47-41 on the Mountain View Bruins. We'll be back shortly for the fourth quarter.
In 1971, the world's first Jiffy Lube opened in Utah. For over 50 years, we've been committed to servicing our Utah communities. Jiffy Lube, nationally known, locally owned.
Welcome back to Sky Ridge High School. I'm Dave Harrison with KSL Rewind. Ready to start the fourth quarter of the last game of tonight's All-State Falcon Classic at Sky Ridge High School between the Copper Hills Grizzlies and the Mountain View Bruins. Copper Hills outscored Mountain View 23-9 in the third quarter to take a 47-41 lead as we head into the final quarter. Copper Hills has the ball. Daxton Nilsson will inbound it to Ormond. And Reiser, who got hurt right there at the end of the quarter, is still out of the ball game. It looks like he's back in the locker room. So Ormond at the top of the key is going to be the main ball handler now. Lamborn for a 3 is no good. Up high rebound by Wesley Curtis, and he's fouled from behind. So really Reiser and Ormond are the 2 ball handlers for Copper Hills. So Ormond's going to have his hands full this quarter. Ball inbounded to Curtis. He's got it. Back to Ormond. Back to Wesley Curtis, a big 6'8 center. Has the ball knocked away by Goodman and taken away. And a foul underneath. I'm not sure if it's on. It looks like it's going to be on Wesley Curtis. So Curtis had the ball. He put the ball on the ground. Anytime you're 6'8, you do that, you've got a guard right there, you're going to lose it. So got to keep that ball up high. Full court pressure now by Copper Hills. Kevin Lewis to inbound. And he gets it to Brennan Olson, leading scorer tonight for Mountain View. Jake Goodman to Hare. Joshua Hare had a great first half. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound to Curtis, and now there's some words being exchanged. Mac Ernest, a big 6'5" junior for Mountain View, getting physical underneath with Jacob Curtis. Second team foul on the Bruins here in this fourth quarter. Less than a minute into the quarter. Orman brings it into the front court for the Grizzlies. Gondway back to Orman. Pick up top from Nelson. Picked up by Goodman. Over to Lamborn to Gondway up top. Back to Orman. They're looking to get the ball down low to Curtis. Gondway finally finds him. He backs in on the smaller defender. Shot is good, but the foul came before the shot. Kevin Lewis called for the foul, and that's already the third team foul on the Bruins here in this quarter. Orman set to inbound. He's got it to Jacob Curtis. Looks for Lamborn off a screen. Wide open three is up. No good. Rebound, Ernst to Goodman. Mountain View has only scored 9 points here in this half. Looking to get off that cold streak. Nice shot by Mac Ernest on the baseline. 6'5" junior puts it up and in. Daxton Nilsson open for a three, no good. Ormond with a rebound, loses it, picks it back up. Mountain View beginning to apply a little bit more defensive pressure, which they did the entire first quarter. Now Jacob Curtis, and an offensive foul called on Curtis, and it looked to me like Kevin Lewis basically fell down. Sold that pretty well. Good to see Isaiah Reiser back into the ball game, limping a little, but looks like he's fine. Checked up by the training staff here at Skyridge High School. 47-43 the score. Jake Goodman looks down low for Ernst. He loses the ball, then gets it back in the corner. Up top to Olson. Olson picked up by Reiser. Looks like he's going to test him. Hare with a pick and roll. Hare gets the ball back. Pump fake, shot up. No good, and a foul. Haven't heard a lot from Hare here in the second half. He had a fantastic first half, both offensively and defensively. Looking for his first points here in the second half. Free throws up and in. And again, Mac Ernest, big physical player for Mountain View. They had to back him off the line a little bit as he and Gondway were going at it underneath. And again, Ernest just free throws good. Mountain View cuts the Copper Hills lead to 47-45. We'll be back in just a minute.
It's time for another round of... All right, contestants, name that sound. Lettuce. Oh, you think that sound is lettuce? I wish it was. David, our resident champion from Ken Garf.
That's the intern Dale, cracking ice for a soda. Correct.
And that's why you need a Ken Garf dealership. If they listen this well, imagine how well they'll hear you.
Dave Harrison with you from Skyridge High School. 5:36 left here in the fourth quarter. We got a good one between Mountain View and Copper Hills. Copper Hills with a 2-point lead, full court pressure by the Bruins. Gondway gets it across midcourt. on the run in the corner. Curtis with a three. It's up and good. That's a big shot right there by the big 6'8" center. 5-point lead now for the Grizzlies. Goodman gets a pick from Lewis. Spins into the lane. Goes up top. Travel, it looked like. Oh, they're going to call a foul underneath on Reiser. Joshua Ayer had him posted up underneath. It looked like Calvin Floyd drug his foot, but he didn't get called for it. And fourth team foul on Copper Hills here in this fourth quarter. Ball's inbounded. Kevin Lewis drives all the way to the lane. Shot, no good. Got himself under the basket there. Really nowhere to go. Copper Hills with the ball. Isaiah Reiser. Picked up by Olson. Gets a pick up top from Curtis. Pick and pop. Curtis another three. This time no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Copper Hills. Mountain View gets the ball back. Kevin Lewis, a 5'11" senior. Gets the ball over to Hare. Back to Lewis. Lewis picked up by Reiser. Hare picked up by the 6'8" center. They go down low to Pearson. Up and under move. Right-hand shot off the backboard. Reiser with a rebound. All the way down to Gondway. Open in the corner. Decides to pull it back out and throws it out of bounds, trying to get the ball to Reiser. Unforced turnover there. Mountain View gets the ball back. Nelson and Jacob Curtis into the ball game now for Copper Hills. Goodman with the ball over to Olson. They look to get the ball down to Hawker Smith. They can't. They get it to him. Swing pass to Lewis. 3-point shot from the corner. No good. Rebound Curtis for the Grizzlies. Brings it up against Pearson. Right side Lamboard. Pump fake. Gets Hawkins Smith off his feet. Shot up. No good. And a foul. So that's number 4 on the big 6'8" senior from Mountain View. And he's had a frustrating game. That might be his 5th. He did have 3 personals in the first half. A technical foul here in the second half, and that is his 5th. So Jackson Hawker-Smith, a little bit, I'm sure he's going to feel disappointed about this game. Foul trouble kind of knocked him out. So Lambourne now with a free throw and misses it short. A little quick on that release. 4:03 left in the ball game. Copper Hills now up 6, 51-45. Goodman pushes it up for the Bruins. Looks for Pearson. Gets a pick. Gets to the baseline. Swings it out to Olson. Pump fake all the way to the lane. Right-hand layup is in. Olson really does a nice job getting the ball to the basket. Once he gets to the lane, he finishes really well. Reiser with the dribble now for Copper Hills with the 4-point lead. Now he crosses Olson over up, and the shot is up and in. The scoop layup for Reiser. Pushes the lead back to 6. Goodman, top of the key. Drives into the lane on Curtis. Looks for a cutter. Can't find anybody. Out top to Olson. Into the corner, Goodman. Pump fake. Jump shot from 18. Good. And a timeout for Mountain View. They've cut the lead to 4, 53-49, 3:18 left. We'll be back in a bit. Dave Harrison here with you for KSL Rewind at Sky Ridge High School. 3 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the ball game between Copper Hills and Mountain View. Copper Hills with a 4-point lead and the ball. Isaiah Reiser working against a half-court trap. Mountain View drops back into zone defense, the first we've seen of it. Lambourne wide open in the corner, shots up and in. That's a big shot. Lambourne's hit 3. Extends the lead to 7, Copper Hill's biggest lead of the game. Jake Goodman with a 3. Pulls back, shot no good. Hare with a rebound, shot up, no good. And a foul. Really good job of offensive rebound there for Joshua Hare. He's had a really fantastic game tonight for the Bruins. So the winner of this game tonight will play Crimson Cliffs in the second semifinal game tomorrow night. The first semifinal would be between Harriman and Westlake. So free throws up and good by Hare. Looks to cut the lead back down to 5. Second one, no good. Rebound. Curtis. Reiser looks down court, throws it away. Jake Goodman with a nice steal for the Bruins. Cross-court pass is stolen right back by Jacob Curtis, and he backs it out for the Grizzlies. Ball's knocked away from behind, and that will be 2 free throws. Coleman Pearson picks up the foul. Pearson's third foul. Both teams will be shooting free throws from here on out. Copper Hills has 3 players who average 14 points a game. Wesley Curtis, Jacob Curtis, who are cousins, and Isaiah Reiser, who actually is cousins with the Risers from Alta High School, who are fantastic ball players in their own right. So 2 free throws are good. The lead is extended to 8. Our score 58-50. Kevin Lewis will bring the ball up. Jake Goodman looks for Lewis. Lewis back to Goodman. Goodman up top to Pearson. Pearson pump fakes. Drives, gets a pick. Right hand jump shot, no good. Rebound again. Hare, left hand shot, no good. Rebound this time to Curtis. Curtis out to Ormond. And the Grizzlies with a big defensive rebound that time. Ormond pressured by Hare into the front court. No foul. And Copper Hills looks like they're going to back it out and run some clock. And Ormond fouled by Joshua Hare, and he'll get 2 free throws. Ormond's first free throw is no good. Aiden Peterson and Calvin Floyd into the ball game for the Bruins. Hare and Lewis are out. Second free throw for Ormond. Tries to push the lead to 9, and he does. The biggest lead of the night for the Grizzlies. Aiden Peterson across midcourt. Picked up by Ormond. Looks left side for Goodman, into the corner to Olsen. Olsen drives, hangs, shoots, scores! Full court pressure by the Bruins. Ormond's got it, breaks it into the lane, corner. Wesley Curtis, 3, up and in! Olsen spins in the lane, and he's called for an offensive foul. And Copper Hills has opened up a 10-point lead, 62-52, with 1:16 left here in the ball game. 2 big 3-point shots by Wesley Curtis here in the fourth quarter have helped extend the lead. Daxton Nelson inbounds the ball to Reiser. Reiser, they try and double team him. He gets it to Ormond. Ormond into the front court. Breaks the press. Dribbles it back out. Finds Reiser. A minute left in the ball game. Floyd pressures Reiser. Reiser backs it out. 15 on the shot clock. Reiser now into the lane, kicks it to the corner. Lamborn, another three. No good. Rebound, Drew Thompson. Goodman across half court. Back to Thompson. Into the corner. Floyd, back to Thompson. They're looking for Olsen. Can't find him. Ball's knocked away. Great job defensively by Wesley Curtis. 30 seconds left in the ball game. 10-point lead for the Grizzlies. Reiser in the backcourt. All the way down court. Looking for Curtis. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Calvin Floyd. And Copper Hills has done a fantastic job this second half, both on offense and on defense. So into the ball game for the first time tonight, Micah Budge and Austin Jacobson for Copper Hills. Lamborn set to inbounds to Ormond. Ormond picked up by Aiden Peterson, and Mountain View's going to back off and let the clock run out. Really great job the second half by Copper Hills. They were able to hit some shots, hit some threes. And the ball game's over. So Copper Hills advances to the semifinals, where they will play Crimson Cliffs tomorrow night. Fantastic job, second half by the Grizzlies. And they come away with a win, 62-52. For KSL Rewind, I'm Dave Harrison. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you again soon.